There's a 29-year-old woman called Sarah O'Neill in the UK, and she's planning on growing out a full mustache during the month of November. Now, why is she doing this? First of all, she has a hormonal condition which allows her physically to grow a mustache, but by letting her facial hair grow, she's raising awareness and money for testicular and prostate cancer. It's not easy for a woman to do this, but I give props to her because, women growing a mustache for a good cause, that's a good thing. So, can you guys guess what this month is called? Hint is, it rhymes with November. So while you guys are trying to guess out the answer, I'm going to play the first song for you guys right now. This is Give You the World by The Day. That was The Day with Give You the World. And you guys are tuned into What's Poppin' with Brian Ju on TBS efm 101.3 in Seoul and surrounding areas, GFN 98.7 in Gwangju, and 93.7 in Yeosu. Now, here are a couple of things I want to remind you guys. Send us an email to efmpoppin@gmail.com if you have any questions or just want to leave us a message. It means a lot to us. Also, you can check out our playlist on our website at tbsefm.soul.kr/EFM/what's poppin'. We also upload pictures and, of course, up from our open studios, pictures of our guests and, of course, moi. Of course, pictures of me as well. So go on and check all that out. Also about our open studio, we'll not be having our open studio this week, but next Wednesday, open studio will be scheduled as usual. Also, you guys know that TBS EFM's having a birthday coming up, and we have a very, very special concert called The Fabulous Five, a Kugak experience. Now, it's going to be our 5th anniversary, but we don't want a gift from you guys. We want to give you guys a gift. So on Monday, November 25th, of course, sorry about that, we're going to be celebrating a special concert at the Namsan Gol Hanok Village, and we've invited a few special friends, such as the Sungmyeong Gayagum Orchestra, Pansori legend Shin Young-hee, and Peng Lee-ying and the KC Ensemble. So you want to find out more, get more details, the chance to win free tickets, go to our website and leave all your details. Applications close on November 15th, so you got to act fast. It's only, 3 days away, so act fast, y'all. Alrighty, with that said, we're going to get into Pop a Verse. Y'all know what we do right now. We're going to drop a verse on y'all from what I thought about from the beginning of the show, and y'all have to try to figure out what song I got the verses from. So y'all ready? Check it out. So people, do you guys know which month I was talking about earlier? I said it sounded and rhymed with November. So it's pretty simple. It is the month for Movember, a time where men can grow out their mustaches to raise awareness for testicular and prostate cancer. Kind of like the pink ribbon symbol, and how women would post up comments on social medias, and men would have no clue what they're doing or what they're talking about, but it was all for breast cancer awareness. Now, this Movember started 10 years ago when a group of guys wanted to bring back an old-fashioned trend called the mustache, of course. And the first year, it was for fun, but the next year they started raising money and awareness for a good cause. Since then, they have raised over $174 million worldwide. Wow! From a mustache. See, that's the problem with me. I'm trying to grow a mustache. I've been trying to grow a mustache for the past 10 years. I get like catfish whiskers. That's all I can get. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying, but a very small act like growing a mustache brought $174 million. Wow, that's a huge difference. It's this one thing that got me tripping. It's this one thing that got me tripping. Oh. Yes. So when people tell you that you can bring change in this world, you have to believe it, because all this show is about is one small act. This shows you can do a small act, of course, and this show is emphasizing and encouraging y'all to do the same thing. You can make a big change in this world, changes like Michael Jackson did, Bono from U2 did, and I'm gonna do just that. And I hope you guys join me, y'all. Baby, are you down, 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 down? Yeah, that was my girl A. Marie with One Thing. It's a great song. Makes you want to dance. It's this one thing that got me tripping, but I'm not tripping right now. I'm going cray-cray right now in the studio because we have the next song set up for you guys right now. This is my man, all the way from the UK. Y'all probably know his name. His name is Jay-Z Sean, or aka Jay Sean with Down featuring Lil Wayne. Y'all know what time it is. It's time for Brian's tips to tip the scale. Now, when I mean tip the scale, I don't necessarily mean losing weight, trying to get all that fat out of your system. I'm giving you health tips because you know me, your boy B is all about living that healthy lifestyle, eating well, working out, and staying in shape. And I just want to share all my knowledge with you guys to tip your scale towards a better life. Now, I hope it didn't bring you too much pressure on what I said. I said you are the key to bringing change into this world. I know that's a lot of pressure on y'all right now because when you think about it, it could be a heavy responsibility. It's a huge responsibility on top of everything else that you need to do in life. You need to get your priorities straight. A lot of people, all they care about is money, working, drinking, having a good time. But guess what? Like I said earlier, you can make a change in this world, and that should be your number one responsibility if you can make it your responsibility. Now, when things start piling up, it's so easy to get burned out. So today, I'm going to give you guys tips on what to do when you do get burned out. Now, things that will help you fill you up again pretty much, get you re-energized. So, number one, start moving your body. This might sound counterintuitive, but just because you're burned out, if you make that as an excuse to not move off your butt, to get off that couch, to get some exercise, to get some, fat burning, you're never going to regain any strength. So try to move, give about 10 to 15 minutes just to move. That's a very important fact and factor in your life. Movement is very important. Number two, try some self-help. I know you guys are probably thinking, Brian's turning so Korean, his pronunciation is weird. No, it is self-help. I know you guys heard of self-help because there's a lot of books out there these days, but I'm talking about reading literary fiction, self-help. Books are on shelves. That's why they call it self-help. Now, through this, you can strengthen the empathy that you have for yourself and shake up your burned out thinking. Yes, get you rejuvenated again. Now, number three, join a community chorus. You guys are probably thinking, Brian's going really crazy. No, it's true. This might sound a little out there, but try group singing. Basically, singing along in the shower, car, it really blows off some steam, but group singing, and even if you harmonize, it's even better because your brain releases love hormones, which helps you be more generous. I guess you didn't know that. It also builds trust and social bonding. It will help you see where you stand, and that's among friends, of course. Now, that'll give you guys fuel, energy, and help you guys get back on your feet. And that's very important, to get back on your feet, to get you all that burned out stuff out of your system, get the funk, the gunk, the junk out of your system. So I hope you guys find that information very helpful for you guys because that's what I'm here to do. Tips to tip your life to a better way of living, of course. But of course, I want to give you guys an update as well of our today's show. Part 2, we got Mr. Mike Jones. He's actually in the studio right now, but he'll be stepping in shortly in the actual booth. And he's going to be talking about sampling, going back to the roots of some tracks, finding out which tracks stem from which songs. And you guys have to stick around to find out which songs he's going to bring with us today. But before we go, for the first half of our show, we have an amazing song by an amazing artist. A lot of people don't know who this dude is. I know him. Great artist. Ali Murs with Dance With Me Tonight. And we've been back with part 2. And this is Brian Jew. All right, back tuned into TBS efm's 101.3. What's poppin'? This is your boy Brian Jew. And like I said earlier, Michael Jones will be in the studio with me to talk about sampling called Poppin' Roots. But before that, we got a message from our sponsors, and we'll be right back. Welcome back to What's Poppin'. You guys just heard a song from Maroon 5 called Love Somebody, requested by Brian Jew Singapore. But right now it's time for Poppin' Roots with Brian Jew and Michael Jones. I'm trying to make your last name rhyme, but it didn't work.
Michael Jones.
I was going to Jones.
It's time for DJ Jazzy Jew and Michael Whiteout.
There we go.
MC Michael Whiteout.
This is DJ Jazzy Jew and
MC Michael Whiteout with Poppin' Roots.
Yes.
Hey, actually, I was going to give you the name. I heard you talking earlier, and you were talking about how you look like a catfish when you try to grow out a mustache. So I was like, actually, well, maybe DJ Catfish.
I made an attempt last year.
Nice.
In the month of November to grow out a mustache.
It was like one.
Yeah, my friends were like, dude, what's up with your face? I'm like, what do you mean, what's up with my face? It's like,
you forgot a spot when you were shaving.
They didn't say you're growing a mustache. You're like, you have a hair growing on each side of your
awesome.
Your cheek area. Yeah. I'm like, really? And I looked in the mirror and I was like, wow.
Yeah.
I look like a catfish.
Well, I've got this problem. I don't know. Like, I'd have to grow it really long. I think it would, like, be shagging over my lips and stuff because, like, I've got this bald spot right along the ridge of my lip, the top part of my lip.
But you do grow a mustache.
I can grow a mustache everywhere else, but not, like, right across that little ridge, so it looks kind of
Me, I've never wanted to actually grow a mustache above my lip, but you know that little, what is this part?
A soul patch.
A soul patch.
Yeah, right beneath your chin.
That.
Yeah.
And randomly, I've always wanted that. And I heard when I was younger, my dad told me, even if you don't have facial hair and you keep shaving, something will grow in time, pretty much.
Right.
So I remember doing that in 8th grade in high school. It never grew out, right? Then last year,
you got Band-Aids.
I just gave up. I shaved all the time.
Okay.
And I forgot to shave there. I got a little one. I had like 3 pieces of hair coming out there. It looked disgusting. So I was like, you know what?
Yeah, not going to happen. You're pulling it out with tweezers.
I was thinking about doing that, but I was thinking, you know what? I might appreciate the fact that I have 3 pieces of hair growing under my lower lip.
There you go.
So I'm going to let it grow once in a while.
It's a beautiful thing because then you're not spending all that money on razors and stuff.
It's a beautiful thing to have a mustache.
Diddle-a-ding.
I can't grow one if I wanted to.
If I add some hair implants, tweet in, Brian needs a mustache. That would be awesome.
If you want me to grow a mustache for the month of Movember, please tweet yes.
Awesome.
I'm pretty sure I'm going to get a lot of no's.
All 3 hairs. Hey, we're, Movember's a really good cause, especially because we're both guys. However, we're not here to talk about Movember. We're here to talk about some interesting songs.
Yes.
Some interesting songs that I brought in today. The first one we're talking about, you've heard of the group Keen. I think I'm saying their name right. Keen.
Keen?
K-E-N.
How do you pronounce their name?
Well, Keen.
Oh, how do you spell it?
K-E-A-N-E.
K-E-N.
They're an alternative / pop / R&B / funk / groove / trance band from the UK.
So they're multi-musically gifted.
They have they're a very gifted group. They like to take a whole, I'm really finding the more I'm doing this show, the more I'm finding music where people are taking multiple streams of and genres and mixing them together.
Something new.
It's so awesome. There's some really good songs out there with this. And this group that we're going to listen to today is actually
I'm really keen to learn about what you're going to talk about.
Learning about Keen, yes. This song that we're going to listen to is called Looking Back, and it features one of my favorite R&B artists. His name's Kanan.
From Canada.
From Canada. He's originally from Somalia, but he's from Canada. When I get older,
what?
I will be younger. They call me freedom. No, I'm mixing
All right,
it
let's listen to the sample because Michael was going crazy.
Brother, you were talking earlier about singing and love hormone, so I'm just trying to get me some love hormone.
Are you spreading love towards me with your musical
No, towards
voice?
myself.
Okay.
I'm wanting to feel...
And that's what I taught earlier, too. I said you need to learn to love yourself.
Right, because I can't love you, brother, unless I love myself.
Exactly.
And I love Kanan.
Well, then you can keep singing while we listen to the short sample.
Okay, but actually the sample isn't Kanan. I just was trying to bring him up because I think he's cool. The sample we're going to listen to is actually from one of my favorite all-time movies of all time, the most influential movie in my entire life.
Your life, not everyone's life.
Not everyone. The most influential movie in my life is the movie Rocky.
Oh
and the song is dun 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 dun. Gonna Fly Now by one of the best musical composers of all time, Mr. Bill Conti.
That one?
Yeah, but we're gonna listen to the real one. Hey, Brian, what'd you do with the money?
What money?
The money your mom gave you for singing lessons. Okay, you're a professional singer. That wasn't that funny. All right, let's listen to the sample.
So this was the Rocky soundtrack,
that is
of course,
from
the theme song.
That's right. Appears in every movie. Yep.
Every Rocky movie.
And actually, our genius producer queued it up exactly perfect because if we just started with the very beginning, the dun 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 dun, that would actually be misleading because the song doesn't sample that beginning. It doesn't sample that intro. It actually samples the part that we listen to. So A+ to our awesome producer. The song "Looking Back" it is really quite a good song. This group Keen is a very, I want to call them kind of mystical, very intelligent group. Their lyrics are very deep and very meaningful. Ooh, I like the sound of my voice.
Are you trying to say a lot of artists aren't meaningful?
No, but like.
Are you trying to say my songs don't have a theme or topic?
No, Brian. I'm saying that your songs your songs are in there with deep, meaningful stuff.
Again.
In line with Keen. No, like these guys, they talk about, like this song particularly, they talk about, stressing the importance of not getting lost in the past. Like sometimes when people will get really woeful about the past. Oh, I miss my boyfriend or something.
They choose that. That's
right,
the only
absolutely,
problem. Yes.
absolutely. And these guys are talking about, that kind of thinking can actually get you into a real depressive state. And so they're trying to, I think, talk about, don't go there. Turn yourself around, get more into the present, and they're really good. It's a really good message, and a lot of their songs, they deal with some of the themes they explore include like religious violence. They talk about the dangers of celebrity, which I'm sure you probably maybe have. You've got some people who.
I'm crying now.
Take things a little too seriously, and of course, lifelong friendships. Anyhow, they kind of remind me of The Cure. Yeah, kind of, a little bit mopey, a little bit sad, but actually have some interesting things to say. And so with that, I think we should give them a listen.
Yes, let's do it right now. This is Keen featuring
Kanan.
Yes, with Looking Back. That was Keen. Is it Keen?
I don't know. It's named after. They named their group after a mother of the two main people in the group. They had a really influential friend whose mother was really. That's what I meant. Their mother was really influential, and she died of cancer. So they named their group Cherry Keen. After this person who died of cancer. Okay, then
we'll call him Keen. Keen featuring...
And Keen. I just assume it's Keen.
Okay.
So if you guys know, if you've got like the little pronunciation thing, send it out to us, because I looked for it, couldn't find anything. Anyhow, moving on to our next song.
We're not looking back, get it? Because that was the last song we
let's move forward. Genius. Okay.
Yes.
Hey, we're looking at a new tune, or it's not a new tune, it's an old tune by Little Miss Twerk It herself, long before she made those scandalous headlines.
AKA the female version of you. Because you're Mr. Twerk It.
I am Mr. Twerk It.
That's your nickname. DJ Twerk It.
No, man.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
I'll DJ and you go on the stage and they're like, that thing you did, that video. I know you guys probably haven't seen it yet, but that video we put on our my Instagram of Michael twerking it during our radio program. It's funnier than any video out there right now. That should go viral.
I hope so.
That should be more viral than Gangnam Style.
I appreciate that.
Yes.
I appreciate that.
Mike, if you get famous and get commercials.
For my twerking it.
Guess who you have to include in your commercials?
You're there, dude.
Exactly.
You are the intro man, so it's all good. Hey, no, we're listening to Little Miss Miley Cyrus. This is back when she was Hannah Montana.
Okay.
It comes out in this song. The name of the song is See You Again. It came out in 2007.
All right.
From her Hannah Montana 2 Meet Miley Cyrus album.
Okay.
And it features, now there's a bit of controversy here because it features, I think she actually rips off, steals the song Sunglasses at Night by Canadian rocker Corey Hart.
I wear my sunglasses at night
so I can. But
yes.
the beginning, we're going to listen to the intro, and if you listen to this intro, and then when we go into Miley Cyrus' song, you're really going to hear it, and it's like, wow, that's the exact same song. But there have been no charges filed. Corey Hart has not taken any, he's not gone after or anything. There was no, I did a little bit of searching. Corey Hart he's turned down offers by P. Diddy. He's turned down offers from Nelly Furtado, people who wanted to sample this song, which was really, really famous in Canada, and actually in North America. People wanted to sample it, and he refused to allow anybody to do that. So I'm pretty sure Miley Cyrus did not do this. So there's a lot of talk on the internet about, oh yeah, like she stole it kind of thing. You guys get to judge for yourself. So let's listen to the sample. This is Corey Hart with Sunglasses at Night. That's a great song. The bass line on that is awesome.
Yes.
Yeah, it's nice. Very nice. He does a lot of work still. He's still pretty popular in Canada. He doesn't record anymore in terms of like solo albums. He does a lot of background singing. He works with Celine Dion. He's worked with a number of different Canadian artists. And basically he is Corey Hart, if you know who he is and if you're interested in kind of his history. He's basically just busy being a dad. He made his money. He had two hit wonder. He's a 2-hit wonder. He had Sunglasses at Night and Never Surrender, which was really, really popular also.
But a lot of people use that, like you say, a lot of people don't get permission from him. You know, what's that group? The Fugees.
Yeah.
Proswell said the same thing when the song is, I wear my sunglasses at night. He used that
I
verse.
remember that. That's right. Oh,
he
man.
actually uses that verse, but I'm not sure if he got permission to use this.
Well, I don't know if you're allowed to. Are you allowed to use the same words as somebody uses in a song? You know, if it's done. If it's done. Okay, but if I used, like, for example, in my head in a song, and I just said it differently than you or Jason Derulo.
Oh, that doesn't matter.
Okay.
But if you're using the same melody.
Okay.
And the same lyrics, then you need permission because that's what Proswell did.
Okay.
He used the same exact melody and the lyrics.
Interesting. I couldn't find anything about this, but you're right. I remember that. And in fact, they even in the internet they even quote and say that that they used Corey Hart's Sunglasses at Night. So who knows? Anyway, this song again that we're going to be listening to in a second is "See You Again." It came out 2007 by Miley Cyrus back when she was Hannah Montana. I don't think there's much that I can say about Miley Cyrus. She's kind of
peculiar.
She's peculiar. You know, she's an outspoken
obscure.
She's an outspoken Christian.
Yes.
She's also
she states that she's a Christian?
Yeah, she's a born again Christian, grew up in the Baptist church. But like to me, I don't know what happened. It's like she's gone over into this, like, it's like she's promoting a narcissistic kind of like crazy, like be crazy and don't care about anybody, just do your own thing kind of attitude. And I don't know. Like, she's got a lot of power. I really like her strategy in terms of getting attention and helping to motivate her song to be number one.
Sign her to my label then.
You should, brother, because
you know my label's name is called BU Entertainment.
Okay.
And it stands for Be Bold, Be Original, Be Yourself, Be Loud.
Okay.
Be you.
But do you think she's being original?
Her.
Do you think she's being authentic, or do you think she's just going? She's like being over and above in order to draw attention to herself.
That could be the case, but I feel like she's being both. In a way, she's like, you know what? This is what I've always wanted to be.
Okay.
As being the Hannah Montana or
controlled by the
daughter of Billy Ray Cyrus.
Okay.
She wants to be Miley Cyrus. This is who I am.
Yep.
I want to stick my tongue out.
Yep.
I want to twerk it even though I have no booty.
Yep.
That's who she wants to be.
Okay.
Then I don't see there's anything wrong with it. I know there's going to be a lot of haters out there.
Right.
But you know what?
Yep.
To get up in life, to actually, stand on a pedestal kind of in life, you need the haters.
Yep.
The haters kind of bring you up.
And they really do. They really do. In many ways, she has the power to be a humongous role model. And at the other time, she has the power to absolutely kind of change the way young people view life. And I guess that's a good thing. I don't know.
I got to give her props on one thing, because if you listen to her music, she's not technically saying anything negative.
I haven't heard her lyrics.
Yeah,
so
her lyrics are like, it's my party, I can do what I want, I can kiss who I want. And then her Wrecking Ball song, it's just about a guy.
I can lick a ball, that's metal.
Well, that's the video shows, but the lyrics are just talking about how the love that she had from her ex-boyfriend was like a wrecking ball. It just crushed her apart. So her lyrics aren't saying, go kill people.
No.
Her lyrics are actually good lyrics. It's just her image that she's portraying right now.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah, her persona right now is a little different, but I don't see anything wrong with that as long as the message isn't, going with what she's trying to go with at the same time.
And I guess I'm influenced some by the media itself, and that they say, like, oh, she's doing all this, and I guess I look at it, I'm like, oh, it's bad, so I'm influenced in that way too. And I like your perspective, Brian, that maybe she's
a good girl.
Maybe she's a good girl, and she's
Miley,
she's just tired of doing what people want.
Hey, Miley, tweet me.
And please,
tweet
I would
me.
love a...
Could you imagine a Brian Drew and Miley Cyrus duet?
I think a Michael and Miley Cyrus Twerk It duet would be really awesome.
Out in the back on a big metal wrecking ball swinging in the back.
Nice. That would be so awesome, man. With you wearing a Hannah Montana hat.
Ball,
That'd be awesome.
Alrighty, but that's all the time that we have today. So, Michael, I want to thank you so much for bringing in your sampling tracks.
Well, thank you very much.
For Poppin' Roots.
Thank you very much.
We got to listen to our last song for the hour. This is actually going to be a Miley Cyrus track, and the song is called...
See You Again.
Yes, and we will do that tomorrow. I will see you guys tomorrow. This is Brian Jew.
Have a good one, Brian, and this is Michael Jones.
Signing off.
See y'all.
Ciao.